What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on? We are here. We are ready. Y'all come on in, say what's up, say hey to your girl. Let me see y'all. I should have gotten the Oracle cards. What is up? I should have gotten the Oracle cards on today. That's okay though. You know, I'm in a new space, so it's a little bit different over here, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. I'm about to tell y'all what's actually going on with you. I'm about to tell y'all where the blockage is coming in at. I'm about to tell y'all why the manifestations are not coming through, why the healing, why the transformation is not taking place. You need to share this video with some of your family and your friends because this is the download that I was receiving in the night. Spirit was letting me know. Spirit was letting me know last night what actually be going on with the family. So I'm ready. I'm glad to see y'all here. What's up, motherfucker Cole? What's up, King Monster? What's up, Eileen, my Sacred Sister Circle family? What is up? Trying to get this little, ooh, okay, let's see if this thing works. Dream got this little incense burner. I'm about to see if it works. It looked like it's heating up. Let's see. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Yes. Ooh, that is really nice. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Shout out to DreamWise and buying good stuff. It's not too late. Go get them, babe. Okay, I'm going to get them. I'm going to go and get them because we do have a new moon coming up in 2 days. And I want to see what's popping. So hold on. All right. Your girl is back. Your girl is back. I'm ready to talk to y'all about some stuff. Again, share the video. Share the video with the family. We have a new moon in Aries. We have a new moon in Aries happening on March 31st. And it is so very important that we understand, you know, this spiritual energy. So I was talking to y'all the other day about this spring energy. I was talking to y'all the other day about this spring energy, how it was so important for us to be grounded, how it's so important for us to be planting seeds. Shout out to all my Sacred Sister Circle members who have been planting their seeds, literally, right? I was telling you why it is so important for you to dig deep into yourself and realize where your strength lies, realize where your greatness lies, realize what it is that you need to be thriving on in this space and time, realize what it is that you need to be focusing on, right? I was just telling y'all that this past week, and Spirit gave me the download. There's another layer to it. There's another layer to it, right? All of us have goals. All of us have manifestations. All of us have transformation and things like that that we want to embody, that we want to experience. But there's a few things that stand in the way of us being able to do that. And I'm going to talk to y'all about it right now. Before I do that, I'm going to refer to this psychic tarot, right? I'm going to refer to this psychic tarot. I'm going to show y'all the deck because I want to see what the energy is. I want to see what the energy is for us, for the family, for you, for me, you know, for the people that are on this spiritual path. I want to see what's going on, right? What I can tell you is that there's a lot of healing that needs to be taking place right now. There's a lot of healing that needs to be taking place right now. There's a deeper understanding that needs to be taking place right now. We have to go beyond, you know, what we think we know. We have to go beyond what we think we know. Shout out to Eileen for sharing in the Sacred Sister Circle. Thank you for doing that, sis. I'm glad you get me. You like, you know what, the Sacred Sisters need to be in on this. So thank you for that. So I got this Psychic Tarot, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And I just want to see what the energy is for this new moon. Again, when you're working with any type of oracle deck, any type of divination tool, intention is everything, right? Oh, okay. Well, this makes sense. This card says new beginnings, and this is the card that just slid out. So clearly we got some, I mean, it's the new year. It's the official new year taking place right now. So that's dope that card came out. It's all in alignment. And then for the simple fact that the card is black, when we're talking about something that is black, when we're talking about the darkness, we're talking about the womb, we're talking about outer space, we are talking about infinite potential, right? So when you understand that whenever there is a new moon, when the new moon, this is when the sky is dark, the moon is not lighting up the sky, right? This corresponds to the womb space. This corresponds to the void. This corresponds to absolute infinite potential. But you got to you got to dig into yourself to even know what you should be setting your new intentions on. Right? Right? When you dig into something, ooh, the throat chakra, some of y'all are tapping into your ability to channel. Some of y'all are tapping into that's so spiritual. That's so spiritual because oh golly. Okay, spirit, we're gonna stop right there. All right. It's so spiritual because I was just, you know, talking to Dream downstairs. He's downstairs with baby Kim. I was just down there talking to him about what we were going to be giving to our Patreon family. And I'm still going to ask this question to the Patreon family. But a lot of you right now, your voice has been muffled. What do I mean by that? I mean, you haven't been able to adequately, effectively, and efficiently express yourself. And in this Aries new moon season, a part of your new beginning is going to be you raising up yourself, strengthening yourself. This was the other card that came out, spiritual strength. You tapping deeper into your spiritual strength and understanding your own unique divine expression. Do we understand that? Like each of us has a divine, unique way that we are supposed to express spirit. This is where the throat chakra comes in at. This is where the throat chakra comes in at. But a lot of you, your throat chakra has been closed up. Whenever you receive a download or a channel, you don't know how to really make sense of it and ground it out. You don't know how to do the work on that download. It's like you get some dope, deep information and you are like, well, what do I do with this? How do I implement this? and you're not implementing the download, you're not implementing and understanding the synchronicities, you not putting in the work the way that you need to the extent that you need to, is what is blocking your manifestation, your transformation, and your healing. We are always receiving insights into what we are supposed to be doing spiritually. And it is those spiritual things that are going to affect our physical reality. That's just how it works. When you do the spiritual work, it affects your humanity. It affects your whole being. Do you understand? It affects your abundance. It affects your income. It affects your health. It affects your relationships. Okay? So in this Aries season, family, it's important. A part of your new beginning is you showing up fully as yourself. A part of your new beginning is you allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be heard, allowing yourself allowing yourself to really dwell in the fullness of who you are. Because what you will understand is that when you do this is where your strength comes from. Okay? So the 3 cards that came out, just so I can show y'all again, was new beginnings. And this gets very, very deep, because the throat chakra is just a higher vibration of the sacral chakra. These are 3 cards. 0, new beginning. 5, throat chakra. 9, spiritual strength. So we got a lot of change that is taking place right now, and we're ending cycles. So your intention for this new moon needs to be, okay, I'm going to set this intention to embrace the change that is being asked of me, to embrace the change that is being required of me, so that I can end this cycle, so that I can stop repeating the same old shit, so that I can realize who I truly am. So that I can tap deeper into this energy, right? This energy. This is the energy that is sustaining you. This is you. This is the energy that is sustaining you, that keeps you going, that protects you. Okay? But y'all have to understand the many layers of who we are. Okay? We are a soul. That's who we are. We are a soul, right? We're infinite. Right? We're infinite. We possess a spirit. We have a spirit. That spirit, that is what animates this physical body. Okay? That is what animates this physical body. And so you have to do work on many levels and many aspects of yourself in order to transform your spiritual realm, right? In order to transform your being, in order to transform that divine aspect of you. And if we're really being clear, I want to really be clear. That divine aspect part of you is already perfect. It already knows. It already understands. It's already in its greatness. There is no lack. There is no illness. There is no disease. There is no confusion in that divine aspect of yourself. What you have to work on is your mind, your emotion. You have to work on how you are showing up on a daily basis. You have to work on you, the conscious mind. That's what you're working on, because this is what you have to understand. The conscious mind affects and imprints the subconscious mind. So what you are consciously thinking about, what you are consciously doing, the emotions that you are allowing to reside in your being, these are the things that are affecting the subconscious. And the subconscious is directly connected to the all. The subconscious sticks with you from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. The subconscious has infinite memories. Long-term memories dwell in the subconscious. But your humanity, right? Your logic, your reason, your rationale, your critical mind, your ego, okay? The fragments that you've broken yourself up into is the thing that is needing transformation in order for you to impact the subconscious mind and fully manifest and live the way that you want to live and be the person that you were designed and destined to be. Your sacred self is already purified. It's already in its divine form. And the purpose of humanity, the purpose of you existing and being here now is so that you can shape shift your humanity to align more with that divine self that is already you. Okay? So in order to do that, you have to challenge certain aspects of yourself. So if you have not been divinely and uniquely expressing yourself, right? You have certain emotions, you have certain thoughts, you have certain feelings. If you're keeping that shit in, you are not allowing yourself to grow, to expand, to stretch. You're not pushing yourself to where you got to go. Throat chakra. If you are receiving downloads and you are unclear on how to implement it, if you are receiving downloads and you are not disciplined enough to do the work, you're not going to transform your humanity to align more with your soul, who is already perfect. Okay? In this work though, family, you got to tap deeper into that spiritual strength. You have to know that you are always supported. You have to have courage in this work. I know from experience, sometimes shit can get scary, right? When you start facing some of these demons, when you start facing some of these fears, when you start releasing some of these attachments, when you start dedicating your human life to transforming to become your best self, when you start doing that, it can get scary. It can be a lot because you are breaking up some of these beliefs. You're breaking up some of these ideologies. You're breaking up some of these theories that you truly believed in and invested in. It can be scary to be the fool and venture into the unknown. That's what the fool energy is in the tarot, which is also symbolic of this card right here, right? The Fool card in the tarot is a 0. I wish it would focus. The Fool card in the tarot is a 0. Okay? So it can be scary to venture into that. To be like, I don't know what is going to happen, really. Because you really don't know. Like, you really don't know. You are not 100% sure, but what you can do is set your intentions. What you can do is set your intentions. And what you do need to know is that you are strong enough to deal with whatever shows up. You are strong enough to deal with whatever shows up. Okay? I'm going through this healing process with the Sacred Sister Circle, walking the Sacred Sister Circle through womb healing, right? And I'm working with a Black obsidian crystal right now. And when you do all the research, Black obsidian is for warding off negative energy. It's for shadow work. It's for looking into those dark, destructive aspects of yourself. It's for dealing with those heavy emotions. It's for dealing with trauma, transmuting trauma, right? It's for all of those things. When I got this crystal, I was excited. I was like, yes. I'm sleeping with this crystal under my bed. I want to see some shit. I want to see those unresolved emotions. I want to see these thought forms, these shadow aspects of myself that I need to deal with. I want to see that because I want to grow. I want to transform. I want to be my best self. Period. And so if I got to go through them, if I got to go through that, if I have to look at the ugly, not so pretty parts of myself in order for me to become who I'm destined and designed to be, then that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Y'all, we got to stop, especially women. We have to stop just showing up like as the status quo of a woman, right? There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. Fellas too, this for y'all too. Like, it's okay to go against the grain. It's okay to be the outlier. It's okay to do the things that people may look at you like, what the hell? It's okay to shake shit up. It's okay to ruffle some feathers. It's okay, right? It's okay to dwell in some chaos. Let's just say that. You have to. You have to. You have to. Your growth, your transformation, it relies on it. All right? Really? This is good. This is an affirmations deck that I was looking at, a healing mantra deck, I should say. And the card that just came out says, oh, this is so good. This is so in alignment with what I was just saying. Let me focus it. This is so in alignment with what I just said. It says, only I have to feel good about my actions. That's it right there. Only you have to feel good about your actions. Only you have to feel good about your actions. Now, that's not to say, be an ass and don't consider the people around you, because you absolutely do need to consider the people around you, because your energy does affect those who are around you. It absolutely does. But when you know that you are moving with the right intentions, when you know that you are doing something that you have been destined and designed to do, when you know that what you are doing is going to transform you, is going to transform your being, you can't worry about everybody else. You can't worry about everybody else. If you are in a relationship like Dream and I, right? We have to have conversations about the work that we are doing. I have to tell him, okay, this is the work that I'm doing. And I tell him for multiple reasons. I tell him, one, so that he can support me in that work. I tell him so that he can be like, okay, D-Ray, okay, Desiree, what you're doing right now is not really in alignment with what you are wanting right now. So I just want to let you know so you can make that adjustment. Cool. I tell him so that he can give me some of the spiritual insight he has. See, some of y'all think that you have to do all of this work by yourself. Some of y'all are not even ready or willing to invest in yourself to get the support that you need to be held accountable in this spiritual work, in this transformation, and in your manifestation. Some of y'all want to manifest a business. You want to manifest a partner. You want to manifest love. You want to manifest health, but you're not talking and engaging with people who can show you how to do that. You're not talking and engaging with people who show you what it is like to have those things that you are seeking. And that's not from a space of envy. That's not from a space of jealousy. That's from a space of consciousness. All right. So that was just a whole rant about, I guess, this new moon energy, right? We're all starting on this new beginning, right? This new beginning. We just had the spring equinox not too long ago. Like, it has not even been 10 days since the spring equinox, since we officially entered spring. All right. So there's a lot of new beginnings. There's a lot of new energy that is taking place right now. And you have to understand that. And you have to ask yourself, what new intentions do I want to invest in, embark on, and experience? You have to ask yourself that. I can tell you right now, though, spiritually, you are being called to listen to your downloads, ground it out, right? Understand the download that you are receiving. Understand the download that you are receiving. Do the work with that information and then express it. Give it back. That's the throat chakra. The throat chakra is about divine creativity. The throat chakra is about divine creativity. The throat chakra is about you creating, you manifesting. It's about you doing things that spirit has guided you to do instead of you creating from your lower nature. Instead of you creating out of fear, instead of you creating out of trauma, instead of you creating out of lack, Spirit is asking you to create from your higher nature. Meaning, what does your higher self seek to express in this physical realm? All right. And as you are going through that journey, rely on your spiritual strength and understand that doing this work, maintaining this focus is absolutely required in order for you to see the results. All right. Now, that wasn't even my whole spiel. I want to talk to y'all about why your manifestations, your healing, and your transformation are not happening. Can I share that with y'all? Let me know in the chat if I can share that with y'all. I don't want to give you what you don't want. I only want to give you what you do want. It sounded windy outside. Let me know if I can share with y'all a few reasons why your manifestation, your healing, and your transformation are not happening. Let me know if I can share it with y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna light this incense. I'm gonna wait for y'all to let me know in the comments if I can share. Let me know if I can share. Blade Diamond says share. Do tell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Shakila. I only want to give you what you want. I don't want to give you what you don't want. I only want to give you what you want. Yes, yes, yes. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for the 2 people. Please do. I need to know now. All right, AA, I got you. Ooh, this is so good. I trust that what I'm about to say is going to support you. All right. First things first. One of the number one reasons, oh God, there's so much, y'all, I got to share with y'all. Let me just pace myself. One of the number one reasons that your manifestation, your healing, and your transformation is not coming to pass is you lack focus. You're easily distracted. How many of y'all find yourself easily distracted? Let's be real. Let's be real about it. I want to be real about it. I want to be real about it. Because at the end of the day, if you lack focus, that says you're not serious about it. If you're lacking focus, that says you're not serious about it. How many of y'all find yourself easily distracted? And I'm not talking like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock distracted. I ain't talking about that. Situations like that don't happen often. So I get it. That don't happen often. I'm talking about to the point to where you're like, I want to manifest this. I want this healing. I want this transformation, but you don't stick to it. You don't stick to it. You don't stick to it. I heard Brother Yosef say something that was cool. He said when he was first getting into this spiritual work, he worked on something for a year straight. Brother Yosef said he worked on a specific ritual, a specific technique for 1 year straight. How many of y'all got that level of discipline? How many of y'all got that level of focus? Can you even say that you've ever focused on one thing for a year straight? Can you even say that that is something that you have ever done? I am here to tell you that that is one of the reasons why your manifestations do not come to pass, why your transformation is not coming to pass, why your healing is not coming to pass. You have not allowed yourself enough time, focus, energy, effort into the thing that you desire, right? Something comes in that shakes up your reality. Something happens that make you think that the manifestation is not coming. Something happens that make you think that your healing is not taking place, and you stop putting in the work. You stop putting in the work. You lack focus. You lack determination, right? You lack the consistency that is required of you to truly manifest, heal, and transform. It just is what it is. Here's another thing. You have to make the decision. Some of y'all are not manifesting because you haven't made the decision of what it is that you truly desire. Right? Because you fear that if I make the decision, if I say this is what I'm going to do, if I decide, then I have to stick to that commitment. And if I don't stick to that commitment, then it's going to shatter my view. It's going to shatter my reality of myself. This is what a lot of y'all do. Instead of you making a decision, focusing, sticking to it, and getting it done, you go back and forth. Like Brown Wolf said, I go back and forth, I'm kind of indecisive about it. Or I don't set a specific number. I don't set a specific goal, right? I don't set a specific goal because what if I don't make it there? What if I don't do the work in order for me to accomplish that thing? Then if I don't do the work in order for me to accomplish that thing, I'm going to start feeling bad about myself. Truth of the matter is, you're already feeling bad about yourself for the simple fact that you have not made the decision. For the simple fact that you have not said, you know what? This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make it happen. No matter what adversity comes up in my life, no matter what challenges come up, no matter what blockages that appear, I'm going to push through. Now, here's the thing. Let me add in a clause, right? I got to add in a clause to that. Because sometimes things don't manifest because it is not in alignment with your higher self. Sometimes things don't manifest because it only serves and it only feeds your ego. It doesn't serve a greater purpose. And sometimes your higher self is like, I don't even feel like wasting time with this. Because what you are doing and what you are wanting is not for you. It's so you can look good on IG. It's so that you can look good for the family. It's so that you can prove somebody else wrong. It's not for you. Okay? But when what it is that you are seeking to manifest, when what it is that you are seeking to heal, when what it is that you are seeking to transform goes beyond you, the human, and it taps into your spirit, it taps into your soul, and it has a high vibrational influence and impact on the people around you, there should be nothing that stops you from doing that work. But you're scared of that ownership. You're scared of carrying that, right? You're scared of putting that weight on your shoulders because you're like, okay, what if it doesn't work? And that's blocking your manifestation, family. That's blocking your healing. That is blocking your transformation. You don't want it bad enough. Let's just be real. You don't feel worthy enough of it. You don't feel valuable enough to sustain it. You don't feel like you have the skills to know how to do it. And here's the crazy part. If you don't know how to do something, this is where you must become the master student and learn. There's no excuses. If Spirit puts something on your heart for you to do, for you to heal, for you to transform, for you to manifest, there's nothing that should stand in the way of you doing it. Not money, not education, not people. None of that. Okay? But you have to be real about your desires. You have to be real about what it is that you want. Who does it serve? Right? Does it just serve that false sense of self? Does it? That's the real thing. Okay? So focus. Focus. Here's another thing that a lot of people are doing in this spiritual work that is blocking their manifestation, that is blocking their transformation, that is blocking their healing. They're trying to do too many things at one time. You're trying to do too many things at one time. I don't know why y'all be doing that. I mean, I know. I've done it before too. But I've had to learn that I have to dedicate energy, time, focus into the one thing that is most important to my spiritual growth right now. The one thing. What is the one thing that is most important for your spiritual growth, for your transformation? What is the most important thing right now? This be y'all. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I really want to work on my business. I really want to have a better relationship. Oh, I want to get my body right. Yeah, I want to do all of that. You be wanting to do all of that, and your energy is all over here and all over there. And this is why one thing can't even manifest in your life. One level of transformation cannot come through. One level of healing cannot come through because your energy is stretched too thin. Your mental attention is stretched too thin, family. Jack of all trades and the master of none. The jack of all trades and the master of none. And even deciding to do all of those things at one time is still from a space of fear. Because again, if I commit to one thing and it doesn't work, what am I going to do then? Who am I going to be then? Okay? Some of y'all are trying to implement, some of y'all are trying to implement new rituals, new routines, new spiritual practices, and you haven't mastered the first one. You know? Some of y'all are like, I'm about to do that. Yes, these videos, this content that me, Conjure Queen, Yosef, Dream, Trav, Mook, anybody that you listen to, Spirit Doula, yes, we give Miss Blue. I love all of these people. Yes, we give you great information, but there's a divine time for everything. And sometimes your timing is off. You're thinking you're supposed to be getting into working with xenon balls or something like xenon bulbs, right? That's from that Hank the Rising Sun. You thinking you're supposed to be working with these xenon bulbs, and Spirit's just telling you, no, I just need you to go outside and ground. I just need you to really understand how that grounding is affecting your spiritual journey, how that grounding is helping you to heal. I just need you to go put your feet in the grass. Can you focus on that? Can you focus on who you were before you started the process and who you were after? Can you focus on that? Because when you start adding in all of these other things, when you start adding in the bulbs and you start adding in the fasting and you start adding in all of these other things, you are not clear on the effect of that one piece of work. Okay? You have to give yourself enough time, enough energy, enough effort into one or two things for you to see the transformation, the manifestation that is birthed from that one thing. Stop having so much on your plate and you don't know how to manage it. It says be the master of the few before you become the master of the many. Right? You have to master the few before you master the many. But y'all aren't mastering anything. You're just dibbling and dabbling in every damn thing. And you wondering why you're not transforming. You're wondering why you're not healing. You're wondering why you're not manifesting. because y'all trying to do everything. And your spirit is always telling you what is the one most important thing that you need to focus on right now. Always. Yes, some of the information that you hear is good, it resonates, but maybe it's just something that you're supposed to just keep in your arsenal and trust that in due time, you will know when it is the time, the moment, the space, and the place for you to operate and utilize that new skill. But I need you to focus on one skill. I need you to focus on that one ritual. I need you to focus on implementing that one routine. I need you to focus on that one manifestation. And I need you to see that thing through, because that's where the throat chakra comes in at. Because now you can speak from a place of wisdom and understanding rather than just regurgitating knowledge. Now you can speak to, I've done this myself. And here's the play. You start off like this, then you do this, then you do this, boom, voila, there's the healing, there's the transformation, there's the manifestation. This is how you do it. Okay? But when you're trying to do all of these things at one time, right? When you're doing shadow work and you doing this and you doing that and you working on your chakras and you doing all of that at one time, you are not giving any one thing enough energy, enough focus, right? Enough attention in order for you to get the results for that thing as you hope to. Do we understand? Let me know in the chat if this is making sense. Go ahead and let me know in the chat right now if this is making sense. Let me know if this is resonating with you. Let me know if this type of behavior has been you. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna wait for y'all so I can know in the chat if this is making sense. Yes, you gotta simplify this spiritual work. You gotta simplify this spiritual work. Your higher self, your spirit, your energy knows what it is that you need to focus on in any given moment. Okay? So here's the thing. For example, I just told the Sacred Sister Circle, what did I say? Maybe this past weekend, I told the Sacred Sister Circle that I was about to start back venturing into my womb work, right? Womb healing. Spirit had basically downloaded to me that there's a deeper level to this womb alchemy that I needed to dive into. So I was like, okay, Spirit, I'm ready. I'm gonna dive into it. And so my focus, my energy has dove all the way into taking womb alchemy to a whole nother level. To a whole nother level, because there's always many layers to things, right? Once you break through one layer of something, there's always a deeper layer to it. You never are done getting to know something, getting to the understanding of something, right? Like the universe is so infinite. The universe is so multidimensional. So right when you think you understand something, right when you think you got something, there's a deeper level to it. And so Spirit has called me in this space and time right now to dig deeper into womb alchemy. In the process that I've created in this work, Spirit is giving me more. And so within the realm of womb alchemy is eating a certain way, is yoni eggs, is waist beads, is womb massages, right? Is conscious intimacy, is all of these things under the realm of womb work, under the realm of womb alchemy. It is drinking my womb teas. It is, dealing with the colon and the enemas and all of these things. It is visualizing my womb, meditating on my womb, cutting energetic cords. It is all of those things under this one realm of womb alchemy. Okay? So whatever it is that spirit is calling you to do, it doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be rote. It doesn't have to, and when I say rote, I mean it doesn't have to feel so repetitious. You can mix it up a little bit, right? You don't have to just focus on one aspect of the thing, but you can bring it all together. Okay? You can bring it all together. So in this womb work, I'm not bored with just focusing on womb alchemy, because there are many aspects that are going into play with it, right? Even this Kundalini work that I'm doing, right? On a daily basis, I've been focusing on pulling up my pelvic floor, right? I've been focused on pulling up my pelvic floor. And when I pull up my pelvic floor, I'm literally consciously, intentionally, on purpose, bringing energy up from my pelvic floor or my yoni up into my heart, consciously doing that work. I'm physically doing that, right? There's a physical tightening that I'm doing. There's a physical drawing in that I'm doing within my body. And I just have the intention that I'm raising up my cosmic energy. I'm raising up that Shakti energy. Okay? And even raising that Shakti energy is going to have an effect on my physical body. It's going to tighten up my core, tighten up my pelvic floor, right? But at the same time, energetically, I'm transmuting and transforming energy that has been stored in my womb, and I'm transforming it within the heart chakra. Do we see how all of this goes into play? So your spiritual work is never boring. Like some of y'all be like, oh, no, I just need to be mixing it up. I don't like to do one thing for too long. You know, I get bored, blah, 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 blah. I get that. I'm a very eclectic spiritualist. I don't just do one type of spiritual work, but I focus my energy and attention on one healing aspect, on one manifestation, on one aspect of transformation, and then I do different techniques. So I'll do different types of meditations. I'll take different types of spiritual baths. I'll do different types of yoga. I'll use different types of teas. I'll try different type of fasting mechanisms, but it is all under the realm of womb alchemy. Okay? So if you are trying to focus on any aspect of your spiritual growth, you can combine different things. So let's say you need throat chakra work, just because the throat chakra came up. All in the realm of throat chakra work, you can do things like singing. You can do things like yelling on purpose. You can challenge yourself to have difficult conversations. You can start working on sounds like om, right? You can start doing things like that, right? You can, on the physical level, you can work with your thyroid, right? Because the thyroid sits right at the base of the throat chakra. So on the physical level, you can start drinking like thyroid teas and stuff like that. You can start intentionally wearing the color blue, intentionally utilizing the color blue in some of your work. You can start on purpose eating blueberries, right? Eating blueberries. When you wake up in the morning and you make you a smoothie or something, you do your best to have that smoothie come out as a blue color. And when you drink it, you set the intention that you're drinking that smoothie so that it has an effect on your throat chakra. Do y'all understand? When you do your meditations, you are listening to the seed sound of the throat chakra. When you do your guided meditations, you're doing guided meditations that make you visualize yourself expressing yourself, that make you see light coming from your throat. You do meditations that help you to be able to hear from spirit better. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat, family, if that's making sense. Because I want y'all to get this work. I want y'all to experience the transformation. I want you to have the manifestation. I want you to manifest any and everything that you desire. But what I know from experience is that if you are trying to manifest this, that, and that, it's not going to happen if you don't give enough energy, love, and attention and focus to one thing at a time. And then once you understand that thing, once you have acquired a certain level of wisdom with that thing, then you can start moving on to different aspects. Then you can start doing other things. Okay? But you have to dedicate time, energy, effort, and focus into one or two. You know, some of y'all may have the mental capacity to do two things at once, but a lot of you don't. A lot of you don't. So you need to go into meditation and you really need to just pay attention to what is happening around you. If you tune into spirit enough, you will know exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You'll know it. You will know it. For example, I know that I want to open up my own volleyball club, right? I know that I want to open up my own volleyball club. I know I still want to coach. I know I still want to do those things, but right now is not the time for me to give energy and effort to that. It's just not the time. And if I even try to give energy and effort to that, it's not going to be as fruitful as I want it to be. Okay? I know that right now is the time for me to focus on what I'm giving in the Sacred Sister Circle through my own spiritual work. That's what time it is for me, right? That's what time it is for me. So I'm doing my work for myself, for my own healing, for my own transformation, but also so that I can share it with my sisters, also so that I can come on live and share this stuff with y'all. That's what I'm doing. And I'm focused on that, right? In all of the many aspects that play into that one thing of my own healing and transformation. All right? So I want to challenge y'all to get very clear and to ask Spirit what it is that you should be focusing on. This is how I know this is true. This book right here, and I want all of my Sacred Sister Circle members to get this book, because we're going to be doing some study out of this book, Sacred Sister Circle. The Power of Shakti, 18 Pathways to Ignite the Energy of the Divine Feminine or the Divine Woman. Now, y'all already know whenever you're doing womb work as a woman, you're automatically tapping into the Divine Feminine energy, right? So I knew I was about to start doing womb alchemy on a deeper level because there's many layers to this thing and Spirit has been giving me the download. So I knew that this was requiring my energy. And I went looking for this book and I could not find it. I'm like, where the hell is this book? I looked on every bookshelf. I looked everywhere and could not find the book. Just yesterday, yes, Shay. Oh, girl. Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to talk about it in the Sacred Sister Circle. But yesterday morning, for some reason, I went into Dream and I's magic room, right? I went into our magic room and the book is just sitting right there on the shelf. I'm like, I know for a fact that I didn't put that book right there. I know for a fact that I would have saw that book if it was right there the other day, and it wasn't. And so when I walked in there and I saw this book, it was just a confirmation from Spirit to say, yes, it's time. It's time. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's take it to a whole nother level. So just from me paying attention to my environment, I'm like, okay, I'm doing womb healing work. Not only that, I have women that I'm dealing with on a regular basis. And in this womb, just it's becoming a common thread in the conversation, right? From women that I'm coaching with. I mean, it's just becoming a thing. And I'm like, man, y'all don't even want to know. Y'all can't even express to y'all how deep this shit gets. But what I will tell you is that when Spirit tells you to do something, when Spirit tells you it's time to do a specific kind of spiritual work, when Spirit tells you it's time to focus on a specific manifestation, when spirit tells you it's time for you to grow in a certain area, you need to focus. You need to cut out all of the distractions. You need to become decisive and committed, and you need to be consistent. Cut out all of the extra stuff. Cut out all of the extra stuff. Cut out all of the stuff that you're doing just, oh, well, this is interesting. Let me look at this. No, stop doing this. I'm not doing this womb work, this womb alchemy because it's interesting. I'm doing it because it's going to make a difference in my life, and it's going to make a difference in the women's life who I deal with and who I work with and who I coach. Stop doing things because it sounds cool. Stop doing things because one of your spiritual teachers just tells you to do it. But do what spirit is calling you to do, and dedicate your time, your energy, your effort, your resources, your finances. You got to dedicate all of your being to that thing, and just trust that spirit is going to give you the guidance that you need whenever it's time. Spirit is going to make it all make sense. Right? For me, I already got the foresight. I already have the foresight. I already see exactly what spirit is leading me on and having me do right now. I already see it. I can see into the fall season right now. Like, that's how far I can see with what spirit is doing with me right now. And you should be able to do that same thing too. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is by making the commitment to a specific type of work. Making a commitment to a certain level of healing, making a commitment to this thing that you're manifesting, and see it through. All right. So I love y'all. If any of this, if you're like, for some reason I'm having a hard time committing, I'm having a hard time making the decision, I'm afraid, I don't know where to start. If you are dealing with anything like that, feel free to hit the link in my bio where it says book a complimentary call. Just book a complimentary call, and I'll be more than happy to at least get you started on the right foot moving forward. All right. Book a call, and we'll be talking then. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I got work to do. And I will be talking to y'all soon. Peace.